Okay, today's class is plant kingdom, first part of plant kingdom. According to Whitaker's classification, all organisms are divided into five kingdoms. Those five kingdoms are Monera, Protista, Plantae, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. Out of in the Protista, according to Whitaker's classification in Plantae, under Plantae, only cell wall containing eukaryotic, chlorophyllous, photosynthetic organisms are placed. According to two kingdom classification, there are only two kingdoms. Those two kingdoms are Plantae and Animalia. Plantae and Animalia. And in that case, cyanobacteria are considered as blue-green algae. Okay, but actually they are not belongs to plant kingdom because they are, what is the reason? Because they are prokaryotic in nature. So they are divided from or removed from plant kingdom and placed in a separate group, that is Monera. And then those bacteria, fungi are also removed from plant kingdom, which are placed in plant kingdom according to kingdom classification proposed by Linnaeus. Okay. Now, at present, plant kingdom consists of only algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. These are different groups of plant kingdom according to the recent new system of classification since the five kingdom classification proposal. Okay. Okay, before going to discuss about the plant kingdom, details of plant kingdom, there are different systems of classification. Those systems of classifications are artificial, natural, and phylogenetic systems. The difference between these three systems is artificial system of classification, that is based on only few morphological characters. That too few characters. Okay, only external characters, that too few characters. Okay, that type of systems are known as artificial system. For example, Linnaeus system of classification is an artificial system of classification. Linnaeus system is artificial system. Likewise, Aristotle classified plants into herbs, shrubs, and trees only on one character, that is habit, size of plant. So that is also artificial. Then what about the natural system? In natural system of classification, those scientists who proposed according to the norms of natural system of classification, or the scientists natural systems of classification were considering more number of characters, but more all those characters must be related to one another. Those are also morphological characters, no doubt about that one. Those are also morphological characters, but they are considering more number of characters and considering the natural affinity between those characters. Okay, that type of systems are known as natural system of classification. For example, Bentham and Hooker system of classification is considered as natural system of classification. Next, phylogenetic system of classification. After Darwin's Origin of Species, Darwin's book Origin of Species. Okay, phylogenetic systems are proposed by different scientists. That means here in phylogenetic systems of classification, not only morphological characters, anatomical characters like that. Here, along with those morphological, anatomical, embryological, cytological, all those characteristics, in phylogenetic system of classification, those scientists are considering evolutionary tendencies or evolutionary relationships. So, in a single line, how can we describe artificial, natural? How can we differentiate artificial, natural, and phylogenetic systems of classification? Artificial system of classification based on few morphological characters. Natural systems of classification based on all possible characters which are linked naturally or which are with natural relationships. Next, phylogenetic systems of classification. These are considering all the possible characters along with evolutionary tendencies. That is the difference. So here examples of earlier systems of classification. First of all, they are artificial. These are not mentioned in NCERT. Okay, just remember examples: Linnaeus system of classification and Aristotle's system of classification. Those are examples for artificial system of classification. Bentham and Hooker's system of classification, that is an example for natural system of classification, and recent systems of classifications proposed by Hutchinson, Thorne. Those are examples for evolutionary systems of classification. Okay, numerical taxonomy. Here, number of possible characters are considered for classifying organisms. Each character is assigned with a particular sign or symbol. Numerical taxonomy lo enti ante ikkada kuda characters ni chala characters ni possible characters annitni consider chestaru, hundreds of characters ni consider chestaru. Aithe prati character ku oka symbol anedi istaru, lekapothe edana sign anedi ivvadam jarugutundi. So that is known as numerical taxonomy. Next, cytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy is based on cytological information. Cytological information like chromosome numbers, structure, behavior, etc. So cellular details. Chromosome number, any chromosomes ఉన్నాయి, వాటి size ఏంటి, వాటి structure, shape ఎలా ఉంది అన్నది మాట్లాడితే అది cytotaxonomy. Okay, chemotaxonomy. The chemicals are based on taxonomical studies or classification systems based on chemicals present in that particular group, plant group or any other organism group. That is that type of systems of classifications are known as chemotaxonomy. Next, the first group of plant kingdom that is algae. The description for algae. These group members are simple thalloid. Thalloid means without any roots, stem, and leaf-like structures. Autotrophic, because of chlorophyll presence, they prepare their own food material. They also occur in moist stones, soils, and wood. Okay, they are generally present in moist conditions. Okay, stones, soils, etc. Some occurs as association with fungi. Already know that is lichen is a symbiotic association between fungi and algae, and algae also, this is sloth bear. Algae also in association with that sloth bear on the back of the sloth bear. Okay, so that is also a symbiotic association. The form and size of algae is highly variable. Different sizes, different forms of algae are observed. They are microscopic unicellular forms. Example, Chlamydomonas, microscopic unicellular single-celled algae. Example, Chlamydomonas. Colonial forms. Colonial forms means group of cells together like this. Together, there is a division of labor. Together they form a organization. That is example, volvox. And filamentous forms like this, Eulothrix, Spirogyra are filamentous examples for filamentous algae. Reproduction in algae. In algae, vegetative reproduction takes place, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Three means of reproduction takes place. Vegetative reproduction generally occurs by fragmentation. Okay, generally occurs by, because of their filamentous nature. There is a chance for fragmentation, and each fragment develops into a new individual. So that type of reproduction is vegetative reproduction, that is fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is by means of spores. Spores disperse, different types of spores are formed, and those spores disperse, and on suitable medium they germinate and produce new generation. Okay, that type of spores, okay, which are involved in asexual reproduction are different kinds, different types. They are commonly zoospores. Most common type of spores are zoospores, that means motile spores, and they are flagellated. Okay, they germinate to give rise new plants. Some other type of spores like aplanospores, hypnospores, like those spores are also involved, okay, in asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is by fusion of gametes and genetic material exchange or genetic recombinations. The type of reproduction is sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is many types. Sexual reproduction is by different types. Okay, those are isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Isogamous, iso means same. The both gametes which are involved in fusion, both the gametes which are involved in fusion are same kind, same type. Okay, they may be, both may be flagellated, both may be motile. Example, Eulothrix, and both may be non-motile, non-flagellated. Example, Spirogyra. So in case of Spirogyra also isogamy. But here isogamy is the fusion between the what is that both non-motile gametes. Here the fusion in case of Eulothrix, both motile gametes are fused to form what is that zygote, that is isogamy. Anisogamy. In case of anisogamy, male and female gametes are different kind, different type. Okay, dissimilar in size. Dissimilar in size. Male gamete is small and female gamete is comparatively large. Okay, example, some species of Euderina. Anisogamy, example, some species of Euderina. Okay, that is also algae. Oogamous, fusion between one large non-motile female gamete and a small motile male gamete. Oogamous, one large non-motile female gamete is always non-motile, and a small motile or non-motile. Here you have to remember, male gamete may be motile or non-motile. Okay, motile or non-motile, because in higher plants, angiosperms, male gamete is non-motile, that is carried by pollen tube. So in oogamous type, male gamete is either motile or non-motile, but always very small, and female gamete is always non-motile and very large and spherical shape. That type of reproduction, sexual reproduction, is known as oogamous type. Example, Volvox fucus. Here in this particular lesson, examples are very important. You have to remember all those examples under the particular specific category. Okay, economic importance of algae. Through photosynthesis, they fix atmospheric carbon dioxide on Earth and increase the level of dissolved oxygen. That means in photosynthesis that release oxygen. In photosynthesis they release oxygen. Okay, thereby algae are generally aquatic. So in that area, in that aquatic environment, they increase the oxygen level or oxygen concentration. That is the point here. They are primary producers and the basis for food cycles of all aquatic animals. Okay, they are what is it, converting solar energy into chemical energy, that is food. Okay, so that is involved in food cycles. About 70 species of marine algae, 70 species, that too marine algae are used as food. Example, Porphyra, Laminaria, and Sargassum. Porphyra, Laminaria, and Sargassum. All these are out of those 70 species. Okay, out of those 70 species, some algae which are used as food. Next, agar. From Gelidium and Gracilaria, agar is extracted, that is used for growing microbes and ice creams, and jellies. Okay, that is used. Okay. Some marine brown and red algae produce hydrocolloids, okay, water holding substances. That means water holding substances. Example, algin. That is the phycocolloid produced by brown algal members, whereas carrageen is the phycocolloid that is obtained from red algae. Okay, carrageen is a hydrocolloid of algin. Both are hydrocolloids, but algin is the hydrocolloid that is extracted from brown algae. Okay, and carrageen is the hydrocolloid that is extracted from red algae. These are used commercially for different purposes. Protein-rich unicellular algae like chlorella are used as food supplements by space travelers. Okay, protein-rich unicellular algae. Okay, spirulina is blue-green algae, so that remove that word. Chlorella is used as a food supplement by space travelers because of their high protein content. Classification. Classes of algae. Algae are divided into different classes based on their pigmentation. Different criteria are used for the classification. Those different classifications, different groups are chlorophyceae, commonly known as green algae, phaeophyceae, commonly known as brown algae, Rhodophyceae, red algae, red algae. Here, see chlorophyceae, characteristics of chlorophyceae members. They are unicellular, colonial, or filamentous. All the three types of algae are present in green algae, chlorophyceae under chlorophyceae. Usually grass green due to the pigments chlorophyll A and B in chloroplast. Which pigments are present in green algae? Chlorophyll A and B. And what imparts? Okay, what is the color imparted by those pigments? Grass green color. The chloroplast also in different shapes. Chloroplast may be discoid, plate-like, reticulate. Reticulate means network-like, cup-shaped, spiral, or ribbon-shaped in different species of green algae. There are different kinds, different types, different shapes of chloroplasts. Okay. Most of them have one or more pyrenoids. Pyrenoids are the storage bodies in green algae. Pyrenoids are the storage bodies in green algae. Most of them have one or more pyrenoids located in chloroplast. So, pyrenoids are storage bodies present inside chloroplast of green algae. Those pyrenoids may be present one or more. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Pyrenoids contain starch. Besides starch means more amount starch. Along with that starch, little amount protein also present. So, what is the main substance present in the pyrenoid means starch. Along with that bulk amount of starch, comparatively bulk amount of starch, little amount of protein also present. So, pyrenoids contain both starch and protein. More amount starch, little amount protein. Some algae store food as oil droplets. Generally, they store starch, but some algae consists of oil droplets. That means in algae, what are the reserve materials? Both oil droplets as well as starch. Proteins also. They have rigid cell wall made up of inner cellulose layer and outer pectose layer. Green algae consists of wall layers, two wall layers. Those two wall layers are outer pectose layer and inner cellulose layer. Example for green algae: Clavidomonas, wallworks, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, shark. All these are green algal members. All these contain chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. All those contain cellulose and pectin as wall materials. Reproduction in green algae. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation or by formation of different types of fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is by different types of spores. Those spores are generally zoospores, which are produced in zoosporangia. In means inside. So zoospores are endogenous or exogenous? Endogenous. Zoospores are motile endogenous asexual spores. Zoospores are motile endogenous asexual spores. Next, sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is by the fusion of gametes. That sexual reproduction is by different means. Those are isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Three types of sexual reproductions occur in green algae. Next group of algae, Phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae, commonly known as brown algae. They are mostly marine forms. Marine forms. Saltwater. So mostly marine forms. They show mostly marine forms means some are freshwater forms. They show great variation in size and form. That means they are in different shapes and they are in different sizes. Very small to huge. Okay. They range from simple branched filamentous forms to profusely branched. Profusely branched means vigorously, highly branched forms, large forms. Example, commonly known as kelps. Kelps is the general term. For those huge forms, we commonly use the term kelps. Okay, so kelps include different organs. For example, Macrocystis, one brown algae, Macrocystis kelp, and what is that? Not ectocarpus. Macrocystis laminaria. Laminaria also kelp. Laminaria also kelp. Those huge sponges are known as kelps. They have chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids, and xanthophylls. These are the pigments. Brown algae consists of chlorophyll A, C, whereas green algae consists of chlorophyll A, B. Along with chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids and xanthophylls are also present in brown algae. They vary in color from olive green to brown depending upon the amount of xanthophyll pigment. So olive green to brown, different shades of brown algae observed, olive green to brown. That depends on, that coloration depends on xanthophyll pigment. Out of these chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids, xanthophylls, which pigment decides the shade of that brown algae? Xanthophylls. Okay. One type of xanthophylл pigment is fucoxanthin. Fucoxanthin is a type of xanthophylл pigment. There are different types. Out of them, fucoxanthin is one type of xanthophylll pigment. Next, Phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae, brown algae. In Phaeophyceae, food is stored as complex carbohydrates, either laminarin or mannitol. Food in brown algae, food material is stored is laminarin or mannitol. The vegetative cells have a cellulosic wall covered by gelatinous coating algin. So here in brown algae, cell wall materials are algin and cellulose. Green algae cell wall materials, cellulose and pectin. Here cellulose and algin. Algin is outside, cellulose inside. Next, protoplast contain plastids, central vacuole and nucleus. Nucleus present, central vacuole present, and plastids. Those plastids consist of different pigments. Those different pigments are chlorophyll A, C, xanthophylls, carotenoids. Plant body is attached to substratum by hold fast. Okay, hold fast. Plant body is attached to substratum. That may be rock or any substratum attached with hold fast. And a stalk is present. That stalk is known as stipe. And a leaf-like portion is known as frond. Leaf-like portion, photosynthetic portion is known as frond. Example for brown algae: Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum, and Fucus. Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum, and Fucus. Food is stored as complex carbohydrate. Okay. Reproduction. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is by biflagellated juice pores. Here juice pores, in the juice pores, which type of juice pores? Biflagellated juice pores. Those two flagella are unequal and attached laterally. Biflagellated, okay, two flagella. Those two flagella unequal and lateral. And overall that juice pore shape is pear shape. So here juice pores, but specialized juice pores, pear shaped, two lateral, unequal flagella. Okay, that type of juice pores are involved in asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. Okay, three types of sexual reproductions occur. Okay, in gametes also flagella present. Those flagella are two flagella. Okay, laterally attached to flagella. Okay, rhodophyceae, red algae, commonly known as red algae. They are red in color because of the specific pigment, that is R-phycoerythrin, or simply phycoerythrin. Majority are marine, especially in warmer areas. Majority are marine in warmer areas. They occur both in well lighted regions, that means on the surface of water, and also deep into that water, okay, or close to the surface of water and at great depths. Okay, so both efficiently photosynthesizing organisms are there in red algae, and comparatively less photosynthetic red algae are also there. Most of them are multicellular. Some have complex body organization. So complex body organization is observed in case of red algae when compared to the green algae and brown algae. The food is stored as Floridian starch, which is structurally very similar to amylopectin and glycogen. That is important. Here in red algae, food is Floridian starch that is structurally similar to amylopectin and glycogen. gel, glycogen. Example for red algae: Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria, Gelidium. Okay, previously we Gracilaria, Gelidium both are producing agar, and Porphyra is used as food out of 70 species. Porphyra. So Porphyra belongs to red algae. So vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is by non-motile spores. Here spores are non-motile and gametes are also non-motile. Okay, gametes are also non-motile. Sexual reproduction is by oogamous. Isogamous and anisogamous not common in red algae. Oogamous type of sexual reproduction. Okay, that is by non-motile gametes. And red algae members show complex post-fertilization development. Complex post-fertilization developments are observed in case of red algae or rhodophyceae members. So this is comparative account: chlorophyceae green algae, phaeophyceae brown algae, rhodophyceae red algae. Chlorophyceae members consist of pigments chlorophyll A and T. D. Phaeophyceae members consist of pigments chlorophyll A, C, fucoxanthin and carotenoids. Rhodophyceae members are chlorophyll A, D and phycoerythrin. Stored food: starch. In case of Phaeophyceae, mannitol, laminarin. In case of rhodophyceae, Floridian starch. Cell wall: in chlorophyceae members is cellulose and pectin. In case of this Phaeophyceae members, cellulose and algin. Rhodophyceae members cellulose and also agar, carrageen. We can include those also, carrageen, agar. Flagella 2 to 8 equal apical flagella are present in case of chlorophyceae, and in case of Phaeophyceae 2 unequal lateral. Here apical, here lateral. Flagella are completely absent in case of rhodophyceae. Habitat: chlorophyceae members are freshwater, saltwater, brackish water. In all the water environments, chlorophyceae members are observed. Phaeophyceae members are freshwater rare, saltwater and brackish water more. Saltwater and brackish water come together under marine water. Freshwater, some rhodophyceae members are there. Saltwater most, brackish water and brackish water also some rhodophyceae members are there. Okay, we can discuss about bryophytes in later class.